training tonight focusing on how we can easily find future customers. So, when I say future customers, what do I mean? Well, I want to share an important statistic with you, okay? And I've said this before, and that is only 3% of people are in the marketplace for your product at any one time, okay? It doesn't matter whether you're in cosmetics, wellness, utilities, insurance, car sales, house sales, real estate, whatever. Generally, the rule of thumb, okay, is that any given moment, only 3% of people are in the marketplace for what you offer. So what I want you to do, I want you to bear that 3% in mind, and I want you to think about this word, marketing. Okay? Think about this word. What does it mean? Marketing, right? We are in network marketing, direct sales, call it whatever you will, okay? So, marketing means, and write this down and put it in the comments thread as well, because it means people who are watching on replay, it'll help ingrain it in their mind. Right, so we are in network marketing, not network sales. So marketing means to create need inside of the mind of the individual so that they reach out to you at some point, okay? So marketing means, and you look at all great companies, they create a need inside the minds of individuals, particularly their target market, so that one day their target market comes to them. That's marketing. We're not in network sales. Yet most of us who have a home-based business actually operate as a salesperson. That means we are approaching people about the benefits of what we offer in order to convince them to purchase from us or join us, okay? That's what most people do. And by the way, that's okay. But we need to do both. It's okay to try and explain the benefits of what we do, but we also need to play the long game. Because if we're solely focused on trying to capture someone today, if we are solely focused on trying to bag that customer today, okay, we're gonna, more often than not, we're gonna end up being disappointed because, like I said, only 3% of the marketplace only 3% of people are in the marketplace for what you offer. So most of the time when you're approaching people, okay, the other 97%, they're not in buying mode for what you have. They're not in the marketplace, okay? So most of the time you approach someone, you are not going to sell. So if you are a creature of instant gratification, if you need that hit, if you need that, you know, if you suffer from that scarcity and that failure of not getting the customer straight away, and you're not playing the long game, you're not planting the seeds so that further on down the line, hundreds and hundreds of people over a period of time come to you, you're going to find it a really difficult journey. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So we have to get good at two things. Yes, we have to get good at reaching out to people and converting people, but we also have to get good at understanding, okay, that 97% of people are going to be our future customers. 97%, okay? That's what marketing means. Marketing means creating that need. So, here's the question, okay? How do we find our target market on Facebook from our audience? How do we find our target audience and make sure that the vast majority of them know exactly what we do, so that when they need what we have, they come to us and not our competitors? So I'll say that again, and you might want to kind of make this, write this down as a note. How do we approach our target audience on social media and let them know what we're doing, by the way, without pissing them off and alienating them? How do we let them know what we're doing so that further on down the line, when they go from being 97% to the 3% who are now in the marketplace, that they're going to come to us and they're not going to go to our competitors? Now, I can tell you from personal experience, and this is really important, I can tell you from personal experience, I would say 95% of people who reach out to me on a weekly basis, and that's what I get, about my services, people who come to me for my services, have been watching me a while. They've seen me post, they've seen me doing market research several times, and now they've gone from being someone who isn't in the marketplace for what I offer to now going, well, David Ross can help me with that, and I'm now in the marketplace. So of course they come to me. And that's because I've future-proofed my business. Okay, I've future-proofed it. I've played the long game. Okay, so I want to show you something. Okay, you've got to get good. This is a really difficult psychological thing to do. It's really hard to play the long game in network marketing. Most people, vast majority, and this is why so many people quit, they quit because they don't have patience. People struggle in all manner of business because they don't have patience. They're playing a finite game. That means if you take, let's take marketing trends over a year, okay? Now, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter whether you got mascara or whatever it is, whatever your product is, okay? This is what happens in any network marketing company, okay? Okay? This is kind of what happens, okay? You have good months, bad months, good months, bad months, good months, bad months, good months, okay? That's how all network marketing companies operate. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's down. And it depends on what the marketplace is doing, all right, in relation to the products and services you offer. Now, here's the problem with 97% of marketers, okay? So, when it's a good month, they're happy. When it's a bad month, they're down. When it's a good month, they're happy. When it's a bad month, they're down. When it's a good month, they're happy. When it's a bad month, they're down, okay? Now that means you're trying to build your business based on emotion. And by the way, emotion kills success. That's the reality, okay? Now, that's called playing, almost like playing a finite game, okay? Whereas the way I operate, I just operate here. Okay, I operate here. My emotion doesn't change because I accept that in marketing, it's an infinite game. Business goes on forever. And sometimes it's going to be a good month, sometimes it's going to be a bad month. Sometimes it's going to be a good month, sometimes it's going to be a bad month. Sometimes it's going to be a good month, sometimes it's going to be a bad month. But all the people who are quitting and all the people who are frustrated, they're focusing on this. They're focusing on this. They're focusing on this. They're focusing on this. And this is where they quit. This is the quit zone. I call that the quit zone. Now, why am I telling you all this? The reason I'm trying to explain all of this to you is because if you future-proof your business, if you let the world know what you do, and that when they are in the marketplace for your product or service, they should come to you, it means if you future-proof it, if you plant enough seeds, and I hope this makes sense, it means that for you, you're always going to have people reaching out to you, which means psychologically, you are going to spend more time up here. Okay? You are going to spend more time up here because you're always going to have people reaching out to you. But if you are the seeker of instant gratification, if you are reactive when people say no, then you are going to live down here, frustrated. Okay? So this is what you've got to do. You've got to operate here. Okay? Don't be happy when things are going well and down when things aren't. Just stay in the middle and accept that there's highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows, highs, lows. Okay? And if you future-proof your business, if you get good at identifying your target audience and letting them all know what you do, then throughout the year, okay, these guys here, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? If at point A, somebody doesn't want your product or service, guess what's going to happen here at, say, point B? If they know what you do, yeah? Their situation changes. Now they need what you offer. Now they need what you offer. Maybe they don't need it here. Maybe they don't need it here. But maybe if you've let them know what you do, then maybe when you get to this point, that's when they reach out to you. Okay? That's how you future-proof your business, right? You're not basically saying, right, okay, I've approached person A today and they don't want it. That's rubbish, I'm quitting. You accept that at different points throughout the year, people's situations change and they go from being 97% who don't need what you have to being 3%, okay? Wanting your stuff. And that's basically marketing. But what most people are doing is this, okay? Most people can only be happy when they see their business going up. Okay? Because progression is happiness. Okay? If you look at human beings, generally they're only happy when they're progressing. If they're not progressing, they're depressed. Okay? And that's the thing. Most people can only survive when everything's going right. But the laws of nature is this. This is not right. This is not the law of nature. That is not the law of nature. Okay? This is the law of nature. It's an infinite game. All right? So, let's talk about how we future-proof. All right? And I'm going to use this is a generic training, but I'm going to use my products and services as an example because it's the only way that I'm going to be able to make this clear, okay? So here's the thing. The first thing that you have to do is you have to identify who your target audience is. Okay, you've got to identify who your target audience is. So in my case, my target audience are people who are homeowners. And those of you who are my friends will know because I've written to you already. You will know because many of you will have received my market research. So I want people who are homeowners. I want people who are tenants. I want people who are in business. And I want people who pay bills. Okay? That's my target audience, all right? So if your company offers magnetic eyelashes, okay, you might want people who use magnetic eyelashes, all right? That's your target audience. Now, this is my target audience. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do, is get your target audience to reveal themselves. So you have to ask these questions. You've got to ask these questions. You've got to get them to step forward. On social media, you have to get them to step forward. Are you a homeowner? Are you? You've got to get good at asking questions. Are you a homeowner? Or are you a tenant? Are you a business who pays the bills? Are you a homeowner who pays bills? Are you a tenant who pays bills? So these four things, okay, fit into my target. Are you a single mum who does X, Y, Z? Okay? Are you a makeup wearer who does 1, 2, 3? Yeah? Are you into health and fitness and do 1, 2, 3? So you've got to ask the questions to then get your target audience to step forward. Now, once your target audience steps forward, what you've then got to do is this. You've got to indirectly market your products and services to them. Now, what does that mean? Well, to indirectly market a product and service to your target audience means to educate them on what you do in case they need you for the future. To sell is different. To sell means to write to them, talk about the benefits and get them to purchase. The problem with that is you're going to alienate and upset a lot of people if you attempt to sell directly to people, okay? Because that's just the way people are, okay? So if you want to indirectly market, what you've got to start doing is educating all your Facebook friends and followers on what it is you do. You've got to educate them, okay? And the beauty is you can get past Facebook's algorithm by simply asking this question on your public profile and writing to all of them individually just to offer them a bit of education about what you do and to let them know that you're here for them if their circumstances change. So, if I want to get future customers, okay, subscribing to my services, people who are homeowners, people who are tenants, people who are in business and people who pay bills, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to publicly ask them, are they a homeowner, tenant, business, or do they pay bills? They're all going to step forward because people will respond to market research on Facebook. Once I've created a comments thread, I've got all my leads and I'm going to write to them, okay? I'm going to write to them. I'm going to thank them. Yeah? Thank you for responding to my post the other day about. Thank them, okay? Educate them. Educate them on the products and services. Hey, Steve, thank you for responding to my post about being a homeowner, okay? That's the most important thing. You don't need to respond to this message. That's what you let them know. You don't need to respond to this message. I'm just letting you know that the situation with homeowners who pay bills at the moment is that this is going on, okay? So just to let you know, if you experience this, please do come to me first. That means that Steve, who is the homeowner who pays the bills, I've written to him and I've thanked him for responding. I've given him a bit of education, okay? And I've future-proofed. I've future-proofed my business. Because I've let Steve know, who's one of my friends, who's my target audience, is a homeowner, okay? I've let him know that I'm the man to come to when things go wrong with his bills. Now, he's going to remember me so that when he goes from being the 97% to the 3%, he's going to come to me. And it might be in a year's time. It might be next week. But when there's a shift in the market, he's going to come to me. Now, can you imagine? Okay? And if you go and look, I posed the question. If you go and look, last week, I made a simple post. Are you a homeowner or are you a tenant? Hundreds of people responded. I got hundreds of people, who are my target audience. And they will, each of them will tell you, excuse me, hang on one sec. Oh, I'm sneezing. Okay, so you can go and see the post yourself to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Last week, I made a post, are you a homeowner or a tenant? Every single one of those people will tell you I never tried to sell them anything. I simply thanked them, I sent them a nice thank you message, and I let them know what the situation was with homeowners and tenants right now in the marketplace, and I let them know if they notice that they've got any problems with anything, that they come to me. They come to me first. And you know what? I must have sent about 50 messages. No one was rude, and many of them thanked me. Oh, thank you so much. That's great to know. I'll definitely come to you. I'll definitely use you. We're not looking to switch right now, but thanks for the heads up if our circumstances change. So all those people, I let 50, from one post, I let 50 people who are my target audience know that I am their go-to man, okay, should their situation change, right? And they know that if they get into any bother with their services, they know they can come and talk to me about it, okay? And the likelihood is, over the next 12 months, some of them will come to me for help, okay? Now, none of them got on their knees and thanked me and said, oh, I'll become your customer today. Why? Because they were in the 97%. They weren't in the marketplace today. But what's going to happen? Over the next year, people's situations change, don't they? I got them at point A. I wrote to them last week. But maybe it'll be point B or point C. Maybe later on in the year they'll need my help. But I future-proofed my business. Where else does anyone teach you to create 50 future customers like that? Where else does anyone teach you how to simply and effectively line up a potential 50 customers over the next few years or over the next year? Okay? It bypasses Facebook's algorithm. You're not upsetting anyone. You're not going to get blocked. Okay? You can create a front-end post. You can create front-end marketing research posts that get high engagement. If you don't believe me, go and look at my post from last week. Okay? Stop trying to sell your products on your public-facing profile. Stop it. It doesn't work. Facebook will not allow you to do it. It doesn't work, okay? Just extract your target audience, right? If you're looking for people who want to lose weight, don't try and sell them weight loss products, yeah? Just say, are you interested in health and fitness? You could ask that question because that's your target audience. You know, if you are in a health and wellness company, your target audience is people who take their health and wellness seriously. We all know in the UK in particular, and I don't care where you are in the world right now, but people in the UK, the vast majority of them don't care about their health and wellness. Most don't, okay? I don't think. But if you ask the question, I bet if you ask the question, if you are in a health and wellness company and you ask the question, do you take wellness seriously? I bet you would get so many people going, yes, 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 yes. You could write to each of them, thank them for responding to the post, just let them know what you're going to be doing. Hey, thanks for responding to my post about health and wellness. Really appreciate it. Great to see you take your wellness seriously. You don't have to reply. Do you know what? I always tell people that they don't have to reply to me. You don't have to reply to this. Later on in the year, I'm going to be introducing this product. You may find it useful. If your situation changes, I would love you to come to me. Boom. You haven't sold anything. You future-proofed it. You're welcome. Okay? And that, boys and girls, is how you find future customers. Now, here's the thing. For those of you who are short-term players, and that will be a lot of you, the good news is you might get someone while they're in buying mode. Okay, you might get someone in buying mode. So while you're indirectly marketing something to someone, you might actually get them on the right day and think, oh, actually, yeah, I do. I've had that before. When I've written to people and I've said, yeah, I'll be doing this in the future if you need me. And they'll go, actually, I'm thinking of changing my services over. Would you have a look for me? That happens to me all the time. Yeah? Because sometimes you can get people on the day that they are actually the 3%. So if we're just reviewing everything, I'm going to show you psychologically where most network marketers struggle. This is what they can't get their head around. They can't get their head around what marketing is. They don't understand what marketing is. They don't understand it means creating need so that one day people reach out to them. They don't get that. Hi Darren, good to see you. They don't understand the 3% rule. They think everybody needs their products and services. Not true. And if your companies tell you that, they're lying. All right? Not everybody needs your products. Everybody might use them. Everybody might use them. And everybody might know somebody who uses them. It doesn't mean 100% of people need it. We are not creatures of prevention. We don't buy things often for prevention. We wait till we need something before we purchase it. So they don't understand this rule, okay? That's another flaw. So I want you to understand what marketing means. I want you to understand the 3% rule and the 97% rule, okay? I want you to understand that we're in an infinite game, not a finite game. Stop being, I'm happy when it's good, I'm down when it's not. You've got to be in the middle, right? Emotion kills success. Emotion kills success. I'm sorry, you will never, ever, 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 right, make it big in business, yeah, if you are consumed by emotion or you are emotionally charged by the result, all right? This won't happen, okay? You've got to figure out a way to get yourself here. Play the infinite game, not the finite game. Understand that when you approach somebody at point A, they might not be ready until this point here or this point here later on in the year, okay? This is where people are in the quit zone, here. Because let me tell you something, whoever quits a business, whoever quits their network marketing or direct sales business in the week when somebody approaches them or asks them about their business, or I want to join your business, I want to buy your products and services. Nobody quits, do they? Okay? Nobody quits. Nobody quits their business in the week when somebody approaches them about their products and services. They don't. Yeah, oh, I'm thinking about quitting. Oh, someone's just asked me about my products. Oh, I won't quit. People are so reactive. Do you know what? I've had team members who hate me one day. They hate me one day because a couple of appointments have gone wrong. Okay? It hasn't worked out. There've been no conversions and they go all quiet. It doesn't work. They don't like me anymore because it's all my fault. Right? Whatever. And then all of a sudden, they get someone who becomes a customer. Then they're all happy and I'm the best friend and they're all on the WhatsApp group. That's because they operate this way. They're playing the finite game, and the finite game causes pain, misery, and anxiety. You've got to play the infinite game. If you're going to be my friend, be my friend all the time. If you're going to love me, love me all the time. Yeah? Not just when it's a great day, but love me when it's a shit day too. Love me when the customer joins, but love me when the customer doesn't join. All right? I'm just saying. Otherwise, game over. All right? So people just don't get that, but you all get it because you're all legends. Because you're all legends. Yeah, you're all playing the infinite game. Yeah, be balanced. Stay on the beam. I like that, Jacqueline. So people don't get that. But you get it now. Okay? Thank you, Annabella. That was such a nice thing to say. Yeah? But it's true. You should love me. You should love me on a shit day. I love all of you on a shit day. I love you when I'm having a bad day. All of you who speak to me, call me, phone me, message me, okay? You always get a response most of the time. But I always still love you and I'll always still help you even if I'm having a bad day. Okay? Very, very important. That is the measure of a leader. All right? So, people don't get that. This. So important. Yeah? People think, oh, I can only be happy when everything's going up and up and good and good and good. What's that about? Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that, Moni. Thank you. Stella, love you every day. I appreciate that. And this is it, right? This is it. Identify, find 4 things. Find 4 things. So if you're in my organisation, there you go. I've already given you your 4 things. Homeowners, tenants, people who have a business, people pay bills, right? So you sit down with your team, create a strategy, identify 4 simple things that define your target audience, and then ask them. It's actually not complicated to find your target audience, right? It's not. If you want to, you've got to just ask people, are you a homeowner? It's not difficult. Are you a homeowner? Yes. It's very, very simple. Are you a homeowner? Are you a tenant? Yes. All right. Are you? Good. It's very easy to find your target audience on social media, whether you're using Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever, Facebook, whatever. Okay, so sending the message. Thank you for participating in my market research and answering my question. Just to let you know, as a bill payer in business, this is going to be going on. You don't need to reply to me, but I'm just letting you know for the future. And if you experience anything bad or you need me for anything, please do reach out to me. All right? And you get some, do you know what? I get some really nice messages from people. I got some really nice, and even the ones who ignore me, they know. They still know, they still read my message. So, oh God, these Facebook Lives do make you thirsty. I think the sun's dehydrated me today as well. Do I look burnt? I think maybe I've gone a little bit red. I think I might need to put some aloe vera on. So, you wait for it now, everyone. Everyone who's in a skincare business now is going to end up messaging me. I bet you any money. Don't do that. That's a really lame thing to do. That is disappointing when that happens, actually. But, yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. So, you've all got that. Excellent. So, best thing that you can do now with your leaders and with your team is sit down, think about how you can identify your audience and letting them know about some cool things that might be happening. And if their situation changes, you're going to be there for them. Do that and you'll get some nice future-proofing in your business. Is that okay? So you're a bit pink, but I look great. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Put cream on. Yeah, I might do. I'm feeling warm. I don't feel like I've burned. I just feel warm. Right, okay, anyway, look, I'm digressing. So, Sarah, I love you enough to rub the aloe vera in for you. Okay, right, okay, we're getting a bit... Come on, we need to take this down to a PG. Actually, no, it's not a PG because I swore I said the S word. I think I need to start giving my Facebook Lives a certificate, don't I? I think this one's been a 12 or a 15. What do you think? If this Facebook Live, just before I go, if this Facebook Live, this one, was going to get a certificate rating, what would it be? Would it be a U, a PG, a 12, a 15, 18, or R rated? What would it be? I actually think that it would be probably a 12, but I've said the S word a few times. Debs thinks it'd be a 15. Right, okay. Of 12. You see, I think it would be a 12 because I only said the S word a few times. 15? Really? That's Sarah's fault for talking about rubbing aloe vera into my face. You were cutting your husband's hair. 100? Yeah, right, okay, fine. Anyway, look, we always have lots of fun. when we do these Facebook Lives. But sadly now it's time for me to depart. But as always, I really appreciate you guys coming out this evening to get some skills, some value, some knowledge, some understanding of how you can get your business to the next level. So hopefully you'll take on board some of the things that I've shown you this evening. It's very, very easy. It's not difficult stuff. Remember, okay, this is a long-term business that you've joined. This is a forever business. You know, you want to be around for a long time, so future-proof it. Let the world know what it is you're doing. You can do it safely, you can do it ethically, and you can stay in the minds of people. You can stay in the minds of people so that they will come to you when they need your help. So, take care, good evening, be safe, enjoy the sun, and I will see you all soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye now. Bye.